you doing? I'm Hassan and I'm an American chauffeur. The There are things that have been coming up that, of course, disturb me. Several things. When it comes to especially this thing called ride share, right? Uber and Lyft, sort of thing. Okay, one of the things is that we're getting hurt. There's people. We're being preyed upon. Every day, people. We're not only preyed upon physically, being robbed and murdered and everything. We get preyed upon in who we are as a people. It's just like, okay, all somebody got to do is lie on you, and you get kicked off the platform, and then your hit. You gotta be dealing with this. You gotta know how to compartmentalize that thing. You shouldn't have to go through that, man. It was never rideshare. It was never a thing. It was always been about a thing for the future. We don't want to stop progress. We really don't. At least I'm not trying to stop progress. I think that I'm having a feeling that most drivers are doing this so they can make an income. They can make them some money to take care of their needs. Okay. I went at it like an athlete because I felt I had something else to prove, and I still got that to look at to myself, and you know how that might go sometimes. Okay, we're all human, and we have our deepest desires for the reasons that we have them. Okay. When I hear people who feel like they trapped, into having to take every ride, look, if you knew what my acceptance rate looked like, you'd laugh. Like I told you, I don't pick nobody up unless they got a 4.8 rating, nor do I go pick nobody up if that thing's 7 minutes away, man. Then if I look on it and see, nowadays, y'all got it easy, kind of. See? Because nowadays, okay, the platforms are popular. You got a lot of people using them, okay? So in a market like Atlanta, maybe the rides are closer together. You don't have to, it's okay, you get a ping, hey, the dude ain't nowhere. Every time I order one, when I order an Uber or Lyft, man, them jokers right around the corner somewhere, man. So if you taking... Now, when I go out there to do it, man, when I go out there, every now and then one pop up because I'm doing the Uber and Lyft Black. Every now and then something pop up. Somebody 24 minutes away want to go 15 minutes away for that. No, man, and that comes up often. It even happens with Uber. Look, if the thing say longer waiting 7 minutes, I just turn that down. Cause the ride fitting to come, somebody fitting to come, this closer. Say if the ride say, okay, you gotta drive 15 minutes to take somebody, and you see the price, just turn that down. See, because you actually missing out, by taking that ride. On the ride that was coming next, it might be just 5 minutes away in Atlanta. If ride share is making you suffer, then perhaps something is being left out. Okay? it does prompt me to give a little bit more details of things because, see, I've done well doing it, but I wouldn't act like an athlete. And the whole time I was trying to build myself and my self-image. Don't you know that every now and then something will come up and I'll go back into that phase of, hey, you homeless, you poor, you ain't, you impoverished. Some of that still come up. I got a lot of growing to do, man. But I'm sure that I have been through the similar plight of other drivers. Look, I have driven long ways. When I first started, I was silly, man. When I first started, I was silly. I was doing it everything to take every ride come along, I had to learn. There was I'm going to tell you honestly, it was a method to the madness because I had to learn. I was taking every ride. Then I figured out, well, no, man, wait a minute. I figured it out on my own. Now, I'm going to try to be nice when explaining this to you. Because, the best way, if you're a driver on these ride share platforms, if you're a driver, then it's going to be difficult unless you're watching YouTube videos for people to find people to give you the proper information and doing it. It's a shame, man. It's ugly out here. People silly, man. Look. You go to just a driver you meet in the street, you see the little Uber sign and this thing, go to them. Yeah, man, I be getting look, most time they're going to gaslight you down. Well, say you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Listen to what you say, and then basically just find something was wrong with you. And he's suffering the same way. You see his cup? Quit playing with yourself, huh? You know how much energy you put into this thing? You can see the amount of energy you put into this thing. When you look at your vehicle, look how you carry yourself. Look how he carry himself. Look how they carry, men, women, whoever. And you asking them questions. All right? I've gotten in trouble so much because of lack of knowledge, right? Lack of applicable knowledge. That's why I'm the way I am with that. Man, I want knowledge I can actually apply and see the results from it, good or bad. Okay? I want to see the results. I want to think through it. I want to be able to say, okay, well, look, he said this. Let me try this, try that. Because it seems that most of the time, especially from people who were on YouTube, it worked for me. I did a lot of experimentation, lost a lot of money. As time go on, I'm realizing I'm liable to lose a little bit more. Okay? I'm liable to lose a little bit more, and that's okay too. Because I want to build, and I want to build right now. If you feel trapped by this thing, thoroughly trapped by this thing called Uber and Lyft, just kind of settle down within yourself, because that's a bad place to be. It's a level of slavery, man, and slavery destroys who you are, man. I'm doing everything I can to try to stay free. You see what I'm saying? So if ride share is enslaving you, maybe you just need to look at something else. And I recommend that you let yourself find something within yourself, a talent. Research maybe what your real desire is. Oh my goodness, just whatever it might be, don't be afraid of it. Just look at it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of who you are. Look. Okay, let me do this right quick. Let me give you an idea here of why you want to. Okay. I know you've seen this before, but this is the best way that I have right now for letting you know how special you are. You don't have to be stuck. Look at who you are. If you ride share driving, that's Uber or Lyft. You ride share driving and you feel stuck. Understand this and look at yourself and see the good stuff. Let all that bad past trauma mess go. See, because I know a lot of you, either you come from somewhere similar to me, or you come from, man, please, you live in this world, okay? You are good enough to be one of these. You beat the crowd. You proved to yourself you could make something work. That was supposed to be a scam, but it's feeding you now and everything. You feel like you can't do without it. Huh? Okay. Maybe it's difficult for you to hear right now. Don't pick nobody because it's frightening because you want to make the money, right? Don't pick, look, if it's too far away, don't go pick that thing up. Don't worry about acceptance rate. I know you want to boast everything up. You might be in an experiment right now, so hey, look, you don't paying attention to nothing I'm saying no more than you'll pay attention to it a little bit later. But don't go picking nobody up if they real long way away. A ride's gonna be coming now, depend on your market. I live in Atlanta. And to me, Atlanta be popping. It be popping on black. If you riding black, ain't no excuse why you ain't rolling pretty good, right? So Atlanta's popping, right? In your market, it may not be so popping. It might be on the X platform, it may not be as popping. So anyway. You're not enslaved. You begin to do this because you can be free. You smell freedom. Now all I did is ran through it real quick. Now I'm gonna go and hit doggone it. Look, okay. On the next video, I'm gonna get more into that so we can move this on forward, because it just makes me feel bad. I've seen somebody, they just seemed as though they were so trapped by this thing, when it was a thing that basically put me on the road to freedom. But anyway, until the next video, drive safe and drive with confidence.